Alright, people, we are here again. Here again doing another artist reaction video. And this time it's gonna be you can turn off AI images on Pinterest now. Alright, so I haven't checked out this video yet, so it's a pure reaction. So without further ado, let's get into it.
See all the other related images, I would say 9 out of 10 are also AI modified. So let's go back up and let's refresh this page now with all the toggles turned off. And let's go back down. Oh, look at that. We're getting real photographs.
Should
What's
it
up,
be a
guys? Today I've
confetti?
come to bring you some good
Yay!
news. So 9 months ago, I made a video talking about how Pinterest has died. It came to my attention that when I would search for things on Pinterest, instead of showing me actual images by humans, it would feed me a lot of AI slop. It seems like Pinterest has heard all of our complaints, and they've included a new feature now where you can actually toggle on and off Gen AI content.
Alright, so what they're doing is meeting in the middle, right? The middle. I want like this, like left or right. They're meeting in the middle as far as specifically the search engine, whether or not if you want to search for AI as influence or content images, go right ahead. And if you want to look at actual photography made by actual human beings, you can also search for that as well. I think in the end, in my opinion, is it a good thing? I'm in the middle because it should not have that as a feature at all. I think there should be other platforms where it is only specifically for AI, not something that started off with just human beings and then now they're trying to, take advantage of the AI system that's going on. But anyway, let's continue. Let's see what he has to say.
So here's how it works, okay? We open up our Pinterest page, okay? There's a little arrow on the top right corner. Click on that, click on settings. Now, out of all the options on the left side here, I want you to click on refine your recommendations. Here you can see your activity, the posts that you viewed, you can see your interests, and on the right, you can see now they've added Gen AI interests. Funny you call it interests because I have no interest in Gen AI. This category allows you to choose Gen AI.
In my opinion, I think it's too much of a step by step. It should be the user interface should be toggled way more simple, way more easier. As in the moment you go on Pinterest, they should have a system above it where it says AI enabled, and you press it to enable it, or you toggle it off to disable it. I think they should have that over all of this extra step just to get rid of AI as an inspiration.
Interests you'd like to see in your recommended pins. I'd like to see none. So you can now toggle all of these off, turned off. You'll start seeing fewer Gen AI ideas for art soon. I'm going to do a test in just a second to see how well this actually works, but I think it's fantastic that Pinterest is actually listening to us and that they're taking the opposite approach of like Google, Meta, and X, who are just shoving Gen AI down our throats, like just completely unconsensually. It just makes me feel so violated. So let's do a quick test here. I'm going to leave all of these options on for now. And here's a post that I found on Pinterest today that is actually AI modified. So this label in the bottom left corner is actually a new thing that Pinterest has added recently. I don't know exactly how they know this, but if you guys do, please leave that in the comments.
Interesting. AI modified. Let me know what that is down below. Is it like a filter that augmented an actual photograph of someone, or is this completely AI generated? Because nowadays, seeing is no longer believing.
Has AI qualities to it, this is a great indicator. Now here's the thing, you can't just fully rely on this, you still have to kind of trust your common sense because this image here, clearly AI with an AI tag, it says AI modified. But if we just go back and click on this image, which arguably looks even more like AI, again has an AI tag on it, well, look at that, we're missing the AI.
So it's not accurate because that one clearly looks AI, more AI than the previous image that we just saw. It's not fully there. We can't throw the confetti yet, right? We can't be like, yay, it's fully gone. Nope. And I know some people are like, why does this matter? Especially the Gen Zs, right? Why does it matter? We're just looking at it as inspiration. Well, it does matter because this is taking the backs off of lowering down the relevancy of actual stock, right? Actual photographers who actually put in a lot of work taking pictures of these models and sceneries, and it's going to no longer become relevant, right? So if the hierarchy is more of let's just prompt it rather than having an actual setup, well, then you're going to eventually lose the interest of actual people who are photographers, and it's just going to become spew of just AI, and eventually it's going to replace so many people's jobs, because even though it's stock, it still helps as far as getting exposure, right? Look at iStock, right? Adobe stock, right? Called Pixels. So there's so many Pixabay or Pixabay. There's so many outlets out there that give away like actual photography images for free. So if they're competing with AI and they're giving it for free, they're gonna lose their passion and be like, you know what? Why bother? Because obviously they want the exposure. So eventually companies could reach out to them, right? So that's what's the problem that's going on. Think of it like the food web or the food chain, right? If you get rid of certain animals, it's going to eventually affect you, right? Because that's everything is a web ultimately. So that's my opinion on that.
Annoying. Like you literally can't trust anything on the internet now. Okay, so immediately I'm noticing that there's a lot more photographs, okay, a lot more real things that are actually made by humans, but there's definitely still some AI that like slips through.
Is that doesn't even look like a human being. Like it looks like it's very augmented. Like she looks like an anime character. Maybe it's a filter, but it just doesn't look completely authentic in my opinion.
The cracks. I'm 99% sure this is an AI image. It's very similar to the original image that we're searching off of, but it doesn't have the AI tag. So I think this feature filters out all of the images with the AI tag, but again, we still can't 100% trust that AI tag to catch everything. Like, look, that's for sure AI modified.
That's definitely AI. So there's no real confetti with this. You really can't turn off the feature. I mean, you turn it off, but you still gonna have images of people not letting everybody know that it's AI. So this didn't really do anything, if you ask me. It just kind of watered down some of the filters, but not all.
Let's put a tag on this. What's going on here? I think maybe a good feature to put in here is report AI on the very bottom. And maybe the great team at Pinterest can come up with something
Yeah, or
like
have a
if a
watermark
certain
of
percentage
AI.
of people or a certain ratio suspects that an image is AI, they can do like a more in-depth review and have somebody actually flag it as AI. But I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm just an unk on the internet. So that first test is actually very promising. Give us a choice on whether or not we want to see Gen AI content. Like that's all I need. I understand that some people are going to still want to generate stuff and want to see generated images, and that's fine. But for those of us who don't, for artists who are looking for inspiration, who don't really want to interact with AI content, just having that choice means everything to us. So I think this is honestly such a...
And like I said, that's the biggest debate, because people are going to say, well, we're just using it as inspiration. Who cares if it's AI or not? And like I said before, I'll say it again. It makes sense for it to be real instead of AI. If you want to get inspiration from AI, there should be a different platform for that. Or they should have a portal on Pinterest where it's an easy toggle between you searching for AI images versus you searching for real, raw photography images as inspiration.
respectable decision. Whoever greenlit this at Pinterest, come here, let me give you a big fat kiss, because this is awesome. And I think a lot of people online have been feeling the same way. So just before I made this video, I came across a post on X today. It's such a dumb post, it just says you can turn off AI images on Pinterest now with a guy breaking his chain, but look at how many likes. This is one of the most viral posts that I've ever seen. 700,000 likes in 2 days with 18.1 million views and counting.
It'd be so funny if that image itself was AI. You breaking the chains, but the image itself is AI would be funny as hell.
Hell yeah, less slop in my life. I mean, dude, that's exactly how I feel too, man. And this response in particular, I love. This tweet has gone viral and we all know why. No matter what Google claims, people don't like AI overviews. No matter what Meta claims, no one wants to watch an endless scroll of AI slop video. And no matter what X claims, only maladjusted creeps like its founder think anime girlfriends are cool. Could not have said this better myself.
Insane. So let's read some of these comments, shall we? Because I really thought that Pinterest would have really stepped it up and made a better user interface of filtering AI, but they didn't, of course. So this should actually also be a feature on YouTube. I do agree with that. Pinterest is finally usable again. It's not. It's good that Pinterest is doing the bare minimum. I want other companies to do the same too. I think it should do more. It should do more. Just like in Google search engine, you could go to images and they have the right there at the top. When you go to more or whatever, you go to more. You could go to the size of what images you want, small, medium, and large. It should be the same easy user interface, toggling AI or not AI. That's it. As an artist who's constantly being belted with AI slop, you have no idea how happy it was that I saw the title. Well, don't get your hopes up too much now. How ironic that right below the caption there's a summary of the video made by AI I didn't even ask for. AI is everywhere. I discovered that feature yesterday and it felt like the heavens finally listened to us. Damn, people are they're so starving that just having a little bit of crumbles on the floor, they're like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I finally get to eat food. It's like, nah, this is not a major victory. It's not, in my opinion. But anyway, what do you guys think in the comment section down below? Do you guys think it's a big leap forward, or is it really 2 steps back, or is it a mirage? Let me know. Also, throw suggestions of videos you guys want me to react to. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.